Hi everyone, this is audap. Let's continue our game of Mass Effect Andromeda on PC, or on Steam specifically. I'm going to safely stay just on Steam, and you that knows it's on PC. They don't have Steam for other platforms. Maybe someday. Probably not though. They take a big cut out of anyone's profits. Deservedly so though. Ubisoft had their big online conference. Lots of stuff I don't care about. EA did a while back, and pretty much zero things I cared about there. Okay, I think we have another destination to go to, right?
Radiation levels increasing.
I liked those pre-trip vision paintings of future Eos. Green fields, rivers, forests. Wonder what it'll really be like down the line.
Fewer death storms would be nice. We'll get there. Pathfinder is enough to tip the balance.
Wait a minute, how do I get off here? I'm on an island. Where's my damn bridge? Alright. I was like, what? That's right. Use the left button to make it into an ATM. I mean a lot of things depending on what you like. Certainly a much different meaning on Pornhub.
Got 'em all.
Cat ahead. They appear to be fighting a Krogan.
Is that Drac?
About time you joined the party. Think I made them angry? Good.
Save some for me, old man.
That's it, kid. Keep it up.
That's it, kid. Cross my line of fire. Totally not gonna shoot you if you do that.
Color me impressed. That fight was fun.
You're telling me?
You could really handle yourself, kid. And I hear you're the one to thank for clearing up the sky. Had your number all wrong.
No, we'll work well together.
You're not so bad yourself, old man. Maybe we should work together after all.
This fight was pretty good, but you're still Nexus and green as a Drell. Still, something tells me you've got potential. Be ashamed to waste that. I mean, just point me to your ship and try to keep up.
This is gonna be great.
Oh, should probably check on this.
Radiation
Or not.
levels normal.
Ascent is go.
Leaving Atmo. All clear.
Oh, I didn't mean to. Shoot. Augmentations. Augmentations are rare materials that can be added to some blueprints. Items incorporating augments can be more powerful or behave differently. Okay, can I just go to where I was? Yeah, sure. Okay, whatever. Yeah, let's go.
Descent is green.
Coordinating. Path is calm.
All the way from here, huh? Okay, well. Whoops. Alright, let's go back there. Entering the vehicle's Y, exiting the vehicle's B, but then going back to the planet's surface is Y. It's like, why'd you guys do it that way? I'd much rather have enter and exit be the same button. And then B being exit the ship, or exit to the ship. I find that less confusing, but now maybe they're playtesters or
Pathfinder, another
morons.
colonist.
If you get me their name, I'll update the records and tag the body. Trigger discipline, Costa.
Stop riding me, Harper.
Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station. Mining zones have been added to your nav system, Pathfinder.
Okay. Oh, my goodness. What a detour.
This is where we'll build our new outpost. A real beginning.
Prepping deployment order. You must choose what purpose this new outpost will serve.
The Nexus doesn't get a say?
Resources are at a crisis point. Protocol states this judgment call falls to the Pathfinder. With current supplies, you could build a military outpost, focusing on defense and militia training. Alternatively, a scientific outpost could advance the initiative's research and discoveries.
Opinions team?
What do you think? Military outpost or scientific?
Pathfinder's call. But research is no good if we're dead. Military.
It's got to be science. Our colonists need to understand their home.
Be advised that the first outpost placed by a Pathfinder will be a statement in itself. Fair or not, your choice will represent the initiative and its intentions in Andromeda. Consider carefully.
Oh, military.
A military outpost. We defend our own against the Ket. Or anyone else.
Orders prepped. Ready on your signal.
Yeah, otherwise we will be dead. We had to shoot a bunch of people just to even get here.
Andromeda Initiative, this is Ryder. Pathfinder.
EOS is ready for deployment.
Copy that. Outpost blocked inbound. And ready as hell. August Bradley, operational head for this block. Mayor now, I suppose. We're ready to make the most of what you delivered.
Not just my efforts.
It took a lot of people to get us this far. That's the work you'll continue.
I hear that. Prodromos. That's what we're calling her.
They're eager.
Okay.
I haven't seen eager for months. Eos is far from golden, but now it's defensible. Arguing that choice will come later. They think you did the impossible. The Nexus. I warned them, hoping was irresponsible. You proved me wrong, Pathfinder.
What's your game, Edison?
What are you playing at? Seems like being my friend is suddenly valuable.
Fair assumption. The reality rider? You bought us time. But one outpost on a long-shot planet won't stop us from starving. You already have a lead on something else?
The nav point from the Vault.
Now it gets complicated. The others are ready to officially sanction your efforts, to be a part of your success.
Boy, they really took a vacation on her hair.
We want the initiative to succeed, but after failing for so long, no one agrees on how to do it. Be aware, that's all.
Whatever helps the initiative.
I don't care why anyone helps, so long as they do.
I've heard that before. Talk to Bradley. Later we'll go over the extended job of Pathfinder. Until then, Tan's waiting on the Nexus.
Look how far off it started me. Why did I come all the way out here to Taku in the radiation zone? Man, the whole game is full of geniuses. Okay, so we have our first outpost, Vanderbilt. Ooh, fluoride. Put it in my toothpaste. Assuming I'm gonna need a lot of that since it's everywhere.
Ascent is go.
Leaving Atmo. All clear.
Ascent is what you smell like.
Before the meeting gets started, I have bunk assignments for PB and Drac.
Already put my rucksack in the kitchen. I'll hang out there if that's okay.
And I'm in one of the escape pods. More my speed. That's fantastic. Welcome aboard. Any thoughts, Ryder?
Whatever.
We're adventurers. Whatever makes the squad comfortable is okay with me. Let's talk about our success on Eos. Besides establishing our first viable outpost, we did some amazing things.
Shot
We
some
discovered
people.
the Remnant and breached their vault.
And shot some
And
people.
didn't get killed.
Overcame radiation poisoning a number of times.
And didn't die.
Confronted by Ket at every turn.
Once again, did not get killed.
You guys really need to raise the bar on what you call success.
Yeah, should we use the Krogan definition of success that got your homeworld nuked by your own people?
Fair enough.
Oh, so bitchy.
Let's focus. Back to the task at hand. Looking forward.
Exactly. Here's my only question. When do we hit that next vault? It looked active. We have to get on that.
Hang on, hang on. We need to not go off half-cocked.
There are initiative priorities. The team calls the shots.
Actually, the Pathfinder calls the shots, just to be clear.
So what do you need from us, Ryder?
Yeah, work hard.
Helios threw us for a loop. Meaning, we're kind of new at this. All of us. So let's figure out what the rules are now. And try to stick to them.
Sounds good.
If there's one thing I know I can do, it's make up rules.
No one said make up rules. Can we please keep anarchy to a minimum?
Okay, let's head back to the Nexus. PB, Drac, see Lexi for a physical. Good meeting, everyone.
I thought everybody's an asshole. I don't even know how you're supposed to get attached to these characters. They're all kind of dimwits.
Hey, can you drop by the biolab?
Bio what? Is there even such a thing here?
We haven't really spoken since orientation, have we?
It's all been so hectic, but I'm sure things will quiet down soon. Can't do worse than the Nexus.
These are the Pathfinder's quarters. Your quarters. Sam's router is down there too.
Yeah, got all my stuff.
Ryder from Herrick. Pathfinder, it was marvelous to meet you. As a fellow adventurer in the sciences, could you help us with an experiment? We have an interesting chap here on the Nexus, a young Pyjak, what humans sometimes call a space monkey. He's part of a study on how various species adapt to shipboard life, and we were hoping you might take him aboard the Tempest. You can pick him up at the Nexus Commons whenever you'd like. Don't worry, he's quite friendly, and his routine's very simple. No food after 23:59, no baths or showers, and please limit his exposure to solar radiation. Professor Herrick. Oh, so he's a gremlin. Hello, Ryder. Forgive the intrusion. I have an issue that you and Sam should be able to readily solve. It may assist my investigation into the Scourge. We can discuss it in person at the Nexus Labs. My regards to you and Sam. Interviews. Hello, Pathfinder. I'm a freelance vidmaker, and I could really use your help with my latest project. It's going to be historic, I hope, just like your mission. Can we meet on the Nexus for a chat? Let's see here. Cora. Can still smell that remnant vault on my armor. A lot of weird shit down there. Like my Huntress manuals would say, the razor's edge between known and unknown teaches you what can be cut away. Now I think back, it reminded me of a little bit of some of the temples on Thessia. Same huge spaces running water. Same sense of a huge purpose you can't really understand. Makes me wonder if we'll ever really know what their builders did there. Cora. Tempest Tax. Hello, Ryder. I'm pleased to report the Tempest is operating at peak efficiency. So now that you're in command, I thought I'd share a few secret shipboard hacks that the designers and I sneaked into her code. Just send the code JCSB through your Omni tool to open the debug command menu. Give all dispense lets you use the coffee dispenser in the galley an unlimited number of times. Water temp override arrives the normal hot water ration in the showers. Jump wash queue puts your clothing ahead of everyone else in the auto laundry cycle. Enjoy and don't share them around. Let's see, from Drac, Vetra told me what happened to your dad. I've lost a lot of people over the years. Figured you could use some cheering up, or at least a distraction. This usually helps me. Drac has attached 37 images of various rifles and shotguns. 2 are duplicate images. Many are low-res or watermarked. From Lexi, yoga poses. Ryder, given the amount of high-impact cardio in your exercise routine, I recommend spending 5 to 10 minutes a day stretching to open your hips and relieve tightness in the lower back. These poses I've listed below should do nicely. Not to sound elitist, but while it's true humans invented yoga, the Asari perfected it. Corinth bow. Standing, spread your legs apart, turning one foot outward, take a deep breath. Wait, what the fuck? Is this really... Well, where's the diagrams? I don't see shit. Data cores from PB. Hey, Ryder. Hope it's okay that I'm keeping this data core in my room, i.e. the escape pod. I guess I just really like to ponder things before bed. The best ideas come to me while I'm half asleep. Also, I saw it first. Anyway, we know for sure it's got some sort of data on it. The trick is how to get to it. Keep you updated. Facial construction to writer from Lexi. Writer, I've completed my analysis of the injuries you suffered on Habitat 7 during the fall. Well, both falls, including the facial damage incurred when your helmet shattered. Those hairline subsurface fractures are mending nicely. If you want to monitor the healing process, there's a facial reconstruction suite installed on the Tempest medbay. Exploring harsh environments can take its toll, after all. The suite can make any desired adjustments to your appearance quickly and safely. Callow claims the suite... Oh, jeez, what the hell? Callow claims the suite runs on antiquated xenon. I think it's one of his little jokes, eh? Yeah. That's a bathroom.
Most of the crew bunks in here. Cozy, huh? But your room's got more of a view.
Dinner tonight, null entry. Sorry everyone, I forgot we were taking turns and half the rations aren't unpacked yet. Callow. Comments, got you covered, Callow. There's soup in the galley, dextro and levo for me, and fruit cocktail, Vetra. And to think we might have left port without you. Lost and found coffee mug. Found a mug yesterday in the biolabs. Nice one with a magnetized base. You left it stuck sideways to a bulkhead. Cora. That's mine. Put it down for a second when my hands were full. Suvi. Next time, maybe be empty first? Cora. Not right now. Anyone want to help me move a couch? Not right now, but I'll keep you on my list, especially if you're biotic and can drop the weight. Pay you back in beer or whatever else is we find. Are you serious? I never joke about comfortable seating. Comfortable's not the term for it. You're just jealous of the best seat in the house. Not a thing, not a house. Let's see. Congratulations, Pathfinder Writer, on successfully installing your Infoboard 3.4. You are now ready to keep yourself and your staff informed on the latest developments aboard the Tempest. Okay, I've set up everyone's user accounts. Have at it. So we can post anything here, anything you want the whole crew to see, though I disabled image embedding. Missed opportunities. Drac and PB are now officially on the team. I finished the assignment paperwork for the Nexus, had to fudge a few details, but you're both officially members of the Pathfinder team. Welcome. And Drac, I just wanted to check in publicly about what I said. Cora. Relax, Harper. The best headbutt is always the one you don't see coming. I'll keep that in mind. I don't know where this biolab is. A little hint. That's a med bay.
You're not Harry.
The blue give it away? Habitat 7 was a little more action-packed than Harry bargained for. He decided to spend his retirement years on the Hyperion looking after your sister.
Yeah, welcome aboard.
Happy to have you, Dr. Tapero.
I'll do my best. Now, hold still.
Ow.
Sorry.
That was my penis.
I remember you having a gentler touch.
Still trying to get my bearings. Thought I'd be waking up colonists, not taking care of the Pathfinder.
It's natural to be nervous.
Being nervous means you understand what's at stake.
That's the problem. I always hoped to work in the field, but everything's happening so quickly.
Focus on the positive. It helps.
I guess this is my opportunity to study alien species firsthand. Getting a Ket specimen aboard the Hyperion would be difficult, but here...
What?
A Ket corpse. For autopsy. A live subject would be better, but I'm not greedy.
Why do you care about the Ket?
Harry didn't tell you? I'm a specialist in alien anatomy. My thesis on Krogan virility and aggression is what got me in the initiative.
An anatomist and a physician?
Anatomist? Physician? That's quite the resume.
I'm also a licensed psychologist. 275 years has given me plenty of time to branch out. But we were discussing the Ket. An autopsy could teach us potential weaknesses, average lifespan.
Right.
Just something to think about. Sam, make sure the Pathfinder eats his vegetables.
Medbay. Any little aliens in here? You don't need an old man a few hundred years to your junior to tell you that you're ready for this. I'll do it anyway because I know it's true. You keep your rider safe and I'll do the same with mine. Okay. Biolab. The hell's the biolab? I don't know.
much trouble. Oh, Rushan.
Who are you talking to?
Kesh, Nexus Superintendent, thinks she can boss me around just because she's my granddaughter.
No trouble is ideal.
I like the no trouble plan. How about we stick with that?
Kesh said not too much trouble, kid. Not no trouble. You can't make sure some trouble's always coming for you.
That's not reassuring.
Life out here ain't reassuring. You'll get used to it.
Is that all you brought?
You travel lean when supplies are tight and you're on your own.
Nexus has supplies.
Your people had to know what it'd be like when you left the Nexus.
We did, but there weren't a lot of options. After the mutiny happened, it was either buckle under Tan's rules or start our own colony. Easy choice. Bad consequences all around.
What about Cash?
Not all Krogan left. Your granddaughter stayed.
Good thing she did. Without my Rushan, you wouldn't have had much of a station to tie your ship to. As for me, I'm way more useful out here. Lots to shoot at, for one.
Nexus needs you.
Krogan could have made a real difference on the Nexus.
Staying under those conditions would have just resulted in another mutiny. We have a much better shot at something good out here.
Can't argue with that.
Okay, where's the other place I have to go? I don't know where the hell anything is. No, no. Is it upstairs? No, strike team missions. Wait, wasn't that the biolab? Well, what the hell is the biolab then? Is it this one?
Nice
Oh.
place you found.
Clean air, plants, helps me think.
Something on your mind?
Maybe.
No, take it easy.
Your biotics always do that when you're maybe stressed?
I got it. I'm good. I don't normally lose it like that. A huntress should have better control.
Huntress?
Another term for an Asari commando. I was one, before the initiative. Some things stick, though. Like losing the old man.
Does that mean you go commando? Because that might be helpful information in case we're out in the field. You were an Asari commando?
How does a human soldier get to serve with Asari?
Prove your biotics can rip an APC apart, and people get nervous. Funny that. The Alliance found me a cross-species military initiative in a hurry. Sent me to Thessia to serve with the Huntress unit. One of the few places where my powers were welcomed. Your father made another one.
You know Dead well?
You were his second in command. Were you friends, too?
He was more a mentor than a friend. Prickly old bastard. But I respected that. People treat geniuses like they're made of cut glass. I didn't care how smart he was. I think he liked someone not caring.
We've all lost someone.
There's a lot of loss
Something.
going around. Dad, the Golden Worlds.
A friend and mentor who trained you to be a Pathfinder.
You're undies since you go commando.
I said I wouldn't get in the way. And I meant it. But I prepped for years as your father's second. Then he chooses you? An untrained Pathfinder and all this mess to fix? The hell was he thinking?
Is this going to be a problem, Cora?
I don't want a rival. Just answers. It's done. Best I can do now is be your second. Keep your father's mission alive. Then maybe we'll all get what we came out here for.
Will we get together, I guess? I don't really want my crew to hate me.
You, me, side by side? I like the sound of that.
Don't be charming when I'm mad at you.
Are you? You're not glowing. Blushing, maybe.
Look, there's still the mission. A lot of dreams to fulfill.
What did you come for?
So what brought you out to Andromeda?
Biotics like this. Thinking like an Asari huntress. I never had a place. Best I could be was a useful freak. The initiative was meant to be different. Will be different if this mission succeeds. So I'm seeing it through. It's quiet in here. I can keep the plants watered while I work. First job, see if there's any news on the Asari Ark. If they made it, we could use some Asari expertise. If you want to talk, I'll be here.
What is this camera? What the hell? Check out the ass first, then talk.
Ryder?
Sorry, Commandos?
What did you do while you were part of the Asari military?
4 years in a commando unit called Talane's Daughters. Part of the Council's cross-species military integration initiative. You probably had a more exciting time defending that Arcturus relay. But we did good work. Peacekeeping is a full-time job, even in Asari space.
Tell me about your unit.
What was your commando unit like?
Janae and I were the youngsters. Tethys was our old lady sniper. Kalia patched us up, and Valenza prayed between firefights. Our CO, Nasira, led us all over the Athena Nebula and beyond. A huntress's work is never done.
And none of you wore underwear? Oh, interesting commandos.
Every civilization needs its defenders.
And the defenders usually match their civilization. Like Asari huntresses being adaptable as hell. Makes you wonder what our militia will look like in 100 years.
Military career?
You were in the Alliance before you became a huntress, right? What made you join up?
My biotics. I was still living on my parents' cargo freighter when they manifested. Untrained biotic power on a starship means accidents. But we couldn't afford a tutor. The Alliance had implants, the training, everything. Old history now. Your turn. Remind me why you came to Andromeda.
I spent years watching pioneers go through the Arcturus mass relays. Off to glory, while I stayed behind. Then Dad's career collapsed. His AI research made him too toxic.
I heard. Must have changed everything for your family.
We needed a fresh start.
We needed to start over somewhere new together. Or as together as we could. So, Andromeda.
None of you writers ever think small, do you?
Sorry, Ark.
How's the search for the Asari Ark going?
The Lucinia? Checking every comm that's coming in. Nothing concrete yet.
War stories?
After 4 years with Asari Commandos, you must have some great war stories.
Nasira assassinated a Krogan warlord with a pack of playing cards once.
A pack of cards?
Choking hazard, apparently.
Wow.
Oh, there's still more?
How's the search for the Asari Ark going?
Nothing new. Let's stay optimistic.
Oh, okay.
Did you come out here with anyone? Maybe someone you surfed with?
I had my fun on shore leave. Nothing serious, though. Asari huntresses figure things out, but I was there for soldiering, not romance.
Just curious. Oh, what about now?
You're not technically military anymore.
Can't get anything past you, can I?
See you later, Cora.
I'll be here.
Oh. Should I talk to the Krogan too? I didn't realize I had so many dialogue options. Can I just hop off this thing? Oh no, of course not. Oh, it's not that far. I can just fall right off, huh? No, it's such luck. Okay, fine. Fine, we'll do it the safe way. Check out the ass, then talk.
Ryder, you meet Spender yet? Colonial Affairs, the ass in Assistant Director. Got no idea why Addison keeps him around. Spender lied to the Krogan during the uprising, and he's headed out for cash ever since. He's up to something. I just can't prove it. We should pay him a visit on the Nexus.
Cash.
What's it like to have Kesh as a granddaughter?
Kesh is my Rushan, child of my blood. Raised her myself. Damn proud of her, too. She did good, even with me for a granddad.
Yeah, I like her.
She's honest. Definitely blunt.
She had to take after me in some ways, I guess.
Sam?
Did Lexi brief you on Sam and squad connectivity yet?
Yeah. You want to hook that thing up to my comms, sure, but that's where it stops. Putting an AI in your head, giving it access to everything like that, it's begging for trouble.
Why is that?
Why do you say that?
I've seen what bots can do when they turn on their creators. Been in some of those fights. There's a reason that kind of research was outlawed.
Yeah. I was dismissed from the Alliance when news of what my dad was researching got out.
No shit. Ruined the writer name, I'll bet.
Almost.
Well, Sam and I are a package deal.
Sam is part of what makes someone a Pathfinder. You're just gonna have to deal with that.
So long as it's not in my head and it ain't messing with my body.
Drac?
I'd like to know more about you.
Fire away.
You know Vetra?
How did you and Vetra meet?
Huh, that's right. Your father brought you into the project pretty late, didn't he? Must have been a pretty steep learning curve since they thawed you out.
You could say that.
You make do with what you get. Anyway, I met Vetra back when we were building the Nexus. She swiped supplies I was trying to get for Kesh right under my nose. I tried to intimidate her into turning them over to me, and let me tell you, that Turian takes shit from no one.
It's pretty awesome that way.
She really has a way of getting things done.
She sure does. But here's the best part. She waited until I saw her again in Kesh's office, no less, to tell me she'd been working for Kesh all along. They're both still laughing at me over that.
Krogan colony?
Tell me more about the Krogan colony.
My clan's there. We also got some scouts looking for any unclaimed territory to grab up. Got a decent setup going. Self-sustainable. The works. Even some farming.
Farming? Krogan farm?
Food's food. Just because we can eat anything doesn't mean we gotta settle for scraps. I'm pretty fond of Corcrow roots myself. Takes a while to chew through those.
Combat experience?
So, about all this combat experience you have, I'd love some details.
Ha! The list will be shorter if you ask me what experience I don't have. I've been doing this for a long time now. Centuries. Shit, well over 1,000 years. Don't even know how I'm still alive, to be honest.
Skill?
You need luck to be a merc. Skill, sure, but a whole lot of luck. And a really hard head.
I have more questions. War stories.
Got any stories or advice to share?
Does a piejack scratch its butt?
Combat advice?
Anything about the Ket? Or combat in general?
Well, common Ket are pretty straightforward. Hit them hard enough, they die like anything else.
More combat advice?
Tell me more about fighting Ket.
Wraiths are sneaky little shits, like to ghost up behind you when you least expect it. Just listen for them. They tend to give themselves away right before coming at you. Break through their head plates, then a headshot should do the trick.
More combat advice?
Tell me more about fighting Ket.
Destined are annoying. Quick. Got some crazy mist that hides them from view. They're friends, too. Take a Destined down, and that mist goes away. Makes them a prime target, if you ask me. Perfect for grenade practice.
More combat advice?
Tell me more about fighting Ket.
There's just something wrong about the Ket. The absolute single-mindedness.
How about the questions? Nexus Uprising.
Why did the Krogan leave the Nexus?
The Nexus got us Krogan to stop the mutiny. In return, we were supposed to get a say in station business. Spender, Addison's assistant, lied about the deal, and Tan came down hard. Too hard. So we left. Kesh is alone on that station now.
How's she with politics?
Do you think Cash can handle station politics?
Kesh can handle anything. Thing is, Spender's a liar and a coward. He was part of the mutiny, I know he was. A lot of people got hurt because of him, on both sides.
So what's my part in this?
Things need to get sorted out, and my clan needs to get back on station, without Spender messing things up. Way I see it, you're probably the best one for that job.
Talk to you later.
We can talk more later.
Sure.
Hey, one last thing.
Yeah?
Don't call me kid.
I don't love being called kid.
I'll try to stop doing that. Can't promise I won't slip up, though.
Oh, I don't give a shit about that. Who cares? Such a petty thing to care about. I mean, it's a petty thing if you want to, you know, bother somebody with something like that, but it's also a petty thing to care. Alright, ask first, then talk. Yeah.
So we have a stowaway.
You mean
Oh.
PB?
She's decided to set up in one of the escape pods. You don't need a psychologist to tell you that one's got commitment issues.
Crew morale.
How do you think the crew is holding up?
I'm happy to share what I can without violating patient confidentiality. Anyone in particular? I sort them in their files and my brain by species.
Sorting method.
Why do you sort them that way?
Just easier for me to see patterns in behavior.
Human crew.
How do you think the human crew members are handling things?
There's a lot of them.
Cora.
How's Cora doing?
She's processing. Your father was her mentor. She expected to follow in his footsteps, but he gave the role of Pathfinder to you.
Well, it's kind of an
Just
asshole
because
move.
she trusts his judgment doesn't mean she's not confused. Or hurt.
Gil.
Gil likes to use humor as a defensive technique. He'd rather bury himself in the Nomad than tackle emotions head-on.
Suvi.
Suvi okay?
She's remarkably adaptive. I'm kind of jealous.
Liam.
How's Liam?
A handful. Every time I patch him up, he breaks something new. Liam's "we can't lose" attitude is commendable. But I worry how he'll react when something does go wrong.
Non-human crew.
I'd like to check in on the non-human crew.
Ask away.
Vetra.
Tell me about Vetra.
Vetra's used to having someone depend on her. I think that's why she's so resourceful and likes providing for other people. That being said, I think she could use a little me time.
Oh, well, I'll get her a vibrator. Kello.
How's our Solarian?
He's quite the gossip. Tight-lipped about himself, though.
Drac.
Is Drac good?
That old bastard's always good. I've never met anyone who can be so stubborn and so appreciative. Could you look out for him, Ryder?
Sure.
Don't worry, Lexi. I'll keep an eye on him.
Thank you. And maybe don't mention I asked?
PB.
Is PB all right?
She's avoiding me. Probably thinks I'll poke her with a needle if she gets too close.
To be fair, you're always giving me shots.
Not in the hallway.
Return.
Thanks for the insight.
Friendship with Harry.
How long have you and Harry been friends?
I remember when he didn't complain about arthritis. We met at a medical convention on the Citadel. He was moderating a panel on neurosurgery in low-gravity environments. His name card was crooked, but he was so damn confident, I knew we'd be friends.
Becoming a doctor.
How did you get into medicine?
My mum was a dancer on Omega. Dad was a bouncer. I'd patch him up after busy nights. Discovered I had steady hands. They put every credit they earned into my education.
Are they here in Helios?
No. Both died in a turf war. Made leaving the Milky Way behind easier.
Joining the Hyperion.
So how did a sorry doctor end up on the human ark?
Specialist in alien anatomy, remember? That includes humans. Also, Harry insisted. Maybe he always intended to switch jobs.
See you around.
I'll let you get back to it.
I'll be here if you need me.
Okay. Everybody had a blah blah with everyone, I think. Except for the people on the bridge. Oh,
Glad
no
you
ass to check out.
stopped by.
Damn.
You'll pardon me if I keep an eye on our vector?
That's probably smart.
Nothing like being on the bridge of your very own ship, is there?
You said you designed it?
You mentioned something about helping design the Tempest?
Test pilot, mostly. Plunging through the Nemean abyss was almost a preparation for the Scourge. Of course, it took a whole team to build the Tempest. I was the only one to come to Helios, though.
Why did you?
What can I say? We poured our hearts into a ship that wouldn't realize her potential until Andromeda. I could have stood on the shore and waved goodbye, or took the leap to see how it all turned out.
Guess I would have done the same.
I get it. Like leaving a good story half finished.
The team liked that one of us was going. It felt right, after all we went through. I remember Serena debugging line 2281 over and over, chewing that green pencil. Tion and O'Connell arguing equations, tapping on the console, 3 drips of coffee on the corner.
You remember all that?
Oh, yes. Solarians have photographic memories, and apparently mine's unusually sharp. Like my past is still happening. Though I suppose with the Solarian arc missing, you might not get many chances to compare.
Any word on the Solarian arc?
Did you hear anything about the ark back in the Nexus?
Not a peep. Isn't that strange? You'd think there'd be something. Not that I dislike your company, but it's lonely without other Solarians.
There's Tan.
Cheer up, Callow. We'll always have Director Tan.
That snide little bureaucrat? All the more reason to find the others. I should get back to it, but thank you. I was afraid the Tempest would be mothballed after we lost your father. We built her for this. She deserves to be in a Pathfinder's hands. Please, come by any time.
Alright, Suvi. Let's see your half-finished hair.
Scans of the Scourge. All that dark energy twisting and turning on itself. It's splendid.
Does have a beauty.
I suppose it is a rather darkly beautiful phenomenon.
Darkly beautiful. I like that. Helios is incredible, isn't
Like
it?
my man meat.
Not just constructs like the Scourge and the Remnant Vaults. Just all of it. Soldiers behind all creation.
Let's see, a divine intelligence, a god?
You mean a god?
Yes, I believe in a higher power. I know it's a little odd, but I'm a scientist because science brings me closer to something greater than myself.
Oh, really? They want to bring that in here? Well, maybe that's one of the reasons why this universe is failing. There's no higher power.
There's nothing about the universe that suggests a divine intelligence. And most of what we've seen in Helios is artificial, as you said yourself.
Yes, but we're creative beings. Whoever made the Remnant was too. Why should that be proof against a god? Wouldn't the drive to invent?
Then why bother with science?
If everything was set in place by some mysterious creator, why even be a scientist?
If I have reverence for a creator, how could I not want to study their creation? My faith does not hinder my work as a scientist. It encourages it. My senses tell me what the world is. Science shows me how it came to be. And religion tells me why.
Oh boy, they're not really good at writing this. Here you go.
I apologize
For your
if I
bone.
offended you. I can be insensitive.
You're fine. Being challenged forces me to dig deep in my beliefs. It's healthy. Now I should probably update the rest of the team with my latest reports. We'll talk later.
Well, we have to talk about that. No, you don't. You guys aren't good at it. Alright, did we explore everything? I think I already checked for this. Yeah. Let's see, what's here? Pfeiffer?
This is about as far as the Nexus surveyors could get before, well...
Let's see what's waiting here. I'm picking up something.
Are you really picking up something? I don't see jack.
Anomaly on sensors. Deploying probe. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
Nothing, really? I know. Let's go see what the interns worked on. Since the main designer seemed to went on vacation for this game. burned it all on vacation homes. Okay, what was here that I was supposed to examine? I don't see anything. Why did I waste my time?
So this is where the human ark first entered Helios?
Heck of a wake-up call.
Alright, let's stop there. This is audap. I'm watching Mass Effect Andromeda on Steam. I don't know. It's okay. I mean, it's not a terrible game. I think the expectations were just too high for this game, and without a real good direction, I think it would have been hard to make a good delivery. I mean, there's definitely some good things about the game, but it's certainly not the narrative. But all the graphics look kind of cool, and just in general, the combat's still pretty good. Maybe not as good as 3, but it's still early in the game, so maybe things get more interesting later. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you at the next stream.